Do yourself and me a big favour and do this exercise when you train your biceps. If you said to me, you can only pick one, pick fucking wisely, it would be this exercise. Standing cable curls. Why? Why this exercise? Because don't get me wrong, there's a whole host of great exercises. You could talk about the loadability of a standing barbell curl. You could even speak about a weighted chin-up, preacher curls. I mean, any curling exercise will work your biceps and will grow your biceps. Rest assured, it really will. But why I rate this one is for the reason being, there is always tension in the length and position, which you're not going to get with any freestanding weight. So, if all things being equal, this is the one attribute that this exercise has. Otherwise, you can do like a preacher curl, and as you come away, it'll keep the tension on for sure, but then in a preacher curl, when it gets past a certain point, there's no resistance. This one has an even resistance curve as you continue the exercise. So the way you're going to maximize this is every time you do the movement, you will pause for a second in the lengthened position, where we're going to milk some of the gains from this exercise. You're going to push your arms slightly forward here, and that's going to keep tension and torque on the biceps because the cable wants to pull you backwards. Main driving factor for growing muscle, mechanical tension. That's what we must understand here. So when you do the exercise, you're going to push your arms forward to start with. Then from there, you're going to think about closing these 2 points together, and as a result, everything will follow round and suit. Pause at the top, steady on the way down, pause at the bottom. Now, as you come up, the hardest part of the movement, just like on a dumbbell, is still at this point here, when you're at 90 degrees, because the distance from the load to the moving joint and the working muscle is the furthest away. It will drop off at the top and it will drop off at the bottom. So when you are doing this part of the movement, think on the way up, you're going to start and then you're going to turn it on halfway up, and then here you're going to really make sure you've turned on the gas, and it's going to start to drop off as you get towards the top. Trick for the way down to get the most of it, and this is relatable for this exercise and also for like a lion hamstring curl. Now, what I'm going to say with this is, let's blow this up here. So you've got the load. As you come down, don't just think about the load coming downwards. Think about presenting your biceps forwards. And when you do that, it's going to create maximum torque, maximum tension, and you're in maximum control of the movement. So look to do that to keep the max amount of torque when you do it. Now, the only reason why you won't grow your biceps from this exercise is if you use other areas and other muscle groups to move the load. Your bicep is a small muscle relative to everything else. It's only this big, and on mine it's not that big at all. So you want to understand that to train your biceps, you can just do the load and move it up and whatever, and that's nice. But you want to look to fix one end of the bicep and then focus on the other. So lock in one end, the origin, and then bring the insertion back towards the origin. Your key coaching cue for this, when you do this exercise, is always to think, I need to push my elbows backwards. And by pushing my elbows backwards, it's then going to allow me to keep my humerus fixed, and I can then move the load around my humerus, locking this area in here and focusing on the curl of the bicep. The only other reason why you'll not use your bicep is because you'll be swinging around here. So you've got your quads, you've got your glutes, and you've got your midsection, your core. You want to brace all of them together, and it will balance you and compact you together. So brace all of those when you do the movement, and then from there, you're in a great space. You're going to present the load down, cash in the gains, feel the burn. You'll feel the burn so deep it runs all the way to the fucking bone of this exercise. Very, very good exercise, and you're just going to take it to failure. Keep it locked in, progressively overload, and watch your biceps blow up. This is the one exercise I can say honestly has like added a good amount of tissue to my biceps. They definitely were not big in the past. I can tell you that for free. In fact, do we have a quick photo for you? Yeah, look at them. See? I was not doing this exercise way back when. So you want to lock this in and make sure you are doing what you need to. And then this is how we're situated now. So we've managed to grow our biceps. This is the one exercise I would absolutely program. Do it twice a week. Run it as 2 sets of 8 to 12 and 1 set of 15 to 20 max volume. Twice per week. Fucking send it. Keep your humerus fixed and curl the arc around it. Quick video on the one exercise that's blown up my biceps. Hopefully you found it useful. Apply it to your training, and I will see you tomorrow.